Hey you guys, it's Casey. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a box. I haven't been hauling a whole lot of stuff, but it's hard for me to pass up Rainbow Melts. So I got the ready to ship. So for those of you that don't know, Rainbow Melts is my top vendor. I absolutely love Crystal as a person. She just seems so kind and real. She used to do some like live videos, and so you kind of got to know her. And so that's kind of how I got to kind of know Crystal, is just by watching those, and she just seemed really down to earth and kind, and I just always really like that about her. And I recognize that the last pre-order situation was really challenging. I didn't go in on that one, and so I didn't have the experience that other people had. I can understand everybody's side, whatever, but Rainbow Melts, number one, the cost is really competitive in my opinion. Her scents are incredible. I never ever, I think one time in like every single thing I've ever melted ever once did I ever think, gosh, this is kind of light. Everything else has amazing longevity, performance, scent preference. Everything is great. And her packaging, I'm going to show you. I haven't opened it at all. She leaves this that says, please handle with care, fragile sticker on it. I'm just going to show you how I get it, so that you guys see this is not, repackaged or edited. This is exactly how she sends her products. And the reason I point this out is because I have gotten vendors in the past where the shipping leaves something to be desired. And I've also gotten things from people in the past that, although the presentation was nice, that there were still things that were damaged. And so I'm just going to show you. It comes this time with these like little crinklies. She always sends an invoice, which I appreciate, mostly because I never remember how much things cost. And truth is, I don't really look at that as a consumer, but it's nice to be able to tell you guys how much things cost. So it all, like, once you remove all of the stuff, everything is like nicely packaged. I tried to be thoughtful about what I was ordering because I didn't want to take everything. Crystal has moved over to a ready to ship model, and so she's doing only that, which if that makes more people sort of happier that they're gonna get their stuff if they're able to order it or whatever, like, cool. She's a vendor that I will always purchase from. For now, I haven't had any sort of bad luck or anything. I do think that people went a little bit overboard, but again, it wasn't my money, it wasn't my thing. So I'm sympathetic to people who feel a certain way about it. It's fine. She sent this, and she always does send a sample, but this actually seems like a pretty large sample, and it looks like she's taking some inspiration from one of her good friends in the wax world. Her and Britta from British. Oh my gosh, I opened it, I could smell it right away. Like down here, like at my belly button. Are good friends, and they do an advent together. And so this is this little guy. I can smell it right away. Oh, it's super strong. Okay, so this is Crackling Cookies, which is crackling birch and sugar cookie Royale. And I love crackling birch, and I love her sugar cookie Royale. There is a vendor that does something around this line. It's more mallow based, and it smells really good. But for me, the performance is, I mean, not that it doesn't last that long. Crystal stuff, I haven't melted this before, but I have to tell you that Crystal stuff easily lasts a full day for me. Now, I know people are like, it's vendor wax. It usually only lasts 6 hours. I'm telling you my experience with Crystal's wax. Take it or leave it. I can put it on at 9 in the morning, and by 9 o'clock at night, I can still smell it. There are some of her scents, like this scent, Yummy. I have been able to melt for 2 days as vendor wax easily. And that's just my true and honest opinion. So anyways, this one smells really good. I've never had her Crackling Birch oil before. And it smells a little bit different. It's almost got almost like a nuttiness kind of smell, along with sort of that woody note, and it's that white wood, no smoky note at all. And her Sugar Cookie Royale is to die for. Like, it is buttery and fluffy and bakery goodness. I've had it in other blends, and that is really good. So she sent that. She sent like this, which my children are going to fight over. There should be like a button that says like, how many kids do you have? So that you can order extra treats, because, you know. Anyway, she always sends this card. I think her card is beautiful, but it tells you to wait for 2 weeks for cure. I have so much rainbow melts that I could easily melt this stuff next year without a problem. But it's really hard for me to wait, like when I get something like this, because there's things here that I love. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. Now I think she had maybe 50 of these on the site, so I got 4. Now, like, everybody had a chance. I went and checked to make sure that I didn't like steal everything, and they were all gone by the time that I ordered. I was on right at the time. If you ever have a chance to get Yummy, I am like on her customs list, and she just goes like, you know, pretty slowly like through the list. I don't know where I am or where she is or any of that. Someday she'll call me up and I will get a loaf of this, because that's how good it is for me. It really is in my like, I have like just this little pile of like I must have, and like for real, this one was from 9, 10, 20, and I loved it so very much. Like when I saw this, I was like, oh, must have. So it is creamy zucchini, sweet sugar cookies, and frosted birthday cake. I do not like zucchini. This is the scent that like turned me around to liking zucchini, I swear. It is because there is no Frito note in it. To me, the zucchini gives it the zucchini bread gives it a depth that is like not just only sweetness, but it is beautiful birthday cake goodness, like beautiful birthday cake. But it's not only sweet, it's got a depth of like bread note without having sweet bread. There's no yeasty note, so it's really kind of that cakey like cakey note that's sugary, and then cakey note that's not sugary. And that's really hard to describe, but it is everything. But like, this is an example. This is what I got. It's double this, so it's like a little bit more than 2 ounces, I think. It doesn't say on here, but like I could easily cut this into 3, even 4 pieces and melt this, and I know it will perform, because I have had this before. So I got 4 of these. If you ever could get Yummy, I would recommend it. So these other ones, I have had Wicked Bliss before. I only got 2 of Wicked Bliss, so see, like I was trying to be nice. This is zucchini, pumpkin pecan waffles, sugar cookie, and butter Brittle. And I have smelled this one before, and I think I have some still to melt. And the one thing I will say is that the butter Brittle in this smells almost like verging on sour, like it's so creamy, but almost a little sour. That goes away on warm. This Wicked Bliss I've had before, and it is, I know it has this other stuff, but it is less sweet than Yummy. And the pumpkin pecan waffles is not the same pumpkin pecan waffles as L3. It is a more, bakery and less nutty kind of pumpkin pecan waffles. It melts up really nicely in this blend. I really do like it. So I got 2 of those. And then I haven't had any of these other ones before. So I got 2, 1 a bite, and it's cornbread and pumpkin apple butter. And you would think, like, if you don't like zucchini bread, why are you getting cornbread? But, oh, this one's interesting. So I kind of do like cornbread. It doesn't have that like feet note to it. This though has a very like almost red hot cinnamon note to it. Like kind of like potpourri, red hot cinnamon, and then just a little bit of what I would call the cornbread note. I don't know that I've had pumpkin apple butter before. I have had apple butter, but it doesn't smell quite as spicy as this. I like spice, so I'm not off put by it at all. It smells really nice, but I would say because it doesn't like list that as a note, I wouldn't have known that it was as spicy as it does smell. Okay, the next one is Zucchini Jam. And again, I told you I'm not a zucchini person, but Crystal has changed my mind. This is creamy zucchini and strawberry jam filled donuts. So when she says creamy zucchini, it makes me think of Yummy, because Yummy is creamy zucchini also. And so I don't know what the difference between zucchini bread and creamy zucchini is, but whatever it is, I love it in that. So I was like, well, I'll try this too. Okay. So I definitely get that sort of creamy note. This strawberry does smell pretty artificial. It's not like that fresh strawberry like you would expect in kind of a jam donut. Like it's really like sugary, but the zucchini gives it that depth that I need. Whenever I have anything that's like really fruity, I have to have something that just tones down the like sweetness a little. And I think the zucchini will do that in here. It smells really nice. It smells super strong. I'd have to say that the Crackling Birch is probably the like strongest that I've smelled so far, but that's probably second. And then the last one I got was 2 owls of pumpkin peanut brittle, zucchini bread, and sugar cookie Royale. And pumpkin peanut brittle, like, I don't know if it's a relatively new oil, but I've started, oh yeah, it's almost, this one is almost as strong as Crackling Birch. And there are these little guys. This one is not two-tone. I don't need two-tone. I don't need like glitter. I don't need, it's all just gonna melt into a big pool. And I'm not like an Instagrammer that's gonna like slow-mo my, you know, time lapse or whatever my pools. So this one's really good. I have not had this one before, but what I was saying is the pumpkin peanut brittle oil, I don't know if that's like a relatively new oil or if it's just one that's like gaining some popularity. I feel like peanut butter is like really having a heyday right now. And so that made me get the peanut brittle. It's really good. Pumpkin peanut brittle, zucchini bread, and sugar cookie Royale. So this is basically Yummy, and instead of birthday cake, they have pumpkin peanut brittle. It is strong and it smells really good. So it is like really warm, kind of cakey note, definitely like buttery and, you know, really sweet bakery. The pumpkin peanut brittle, I don't know that I necessarily smell peanut, but I definitely get kind of like almost a barkish note, if that makes sense, which might be that peanut note. I'm not sure, but this one smells incredible. So I'm really super excited about this one in particular. I'm sure nothing is left on the site. Nothing is ever left when she does a ready to ship. So you'll have to wait until her November pre-order. Her November pre-order has a ton of like Christmassy scents, a lot of like wood and Christmas tree scents and pine scents and pepperminty scents. And so let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got 12, like these are a little bit more than 2 ounce. And that was with shipping $45. I feel like that's a really conservative haul for me. And if I think of like how much I would spend for a Scentsy clam, like, so a Scentsy clam is 2.6 ounces. And this is probably a tad smaller than a Scentsy clam. This is $6. This is $3. So, and this scent, this probably lasts longer. Amber Hollow for sure. Like, I'm so glad this one's over. But yeah, that one, like some of them last longer, but the scents are just not as special as something like this. So when you're buying vendor wax, you're buying for the creativity, the customer service, the small business part of it, but also the like creativity and the scents. You know, you're really getting a lot more, in my opinion, you know, product wise than you do from a retailer. So that's just how I feel about it. Again, I will absolutely continue to buy from Rainbow Melts. I hope that if you've been in the wax world for any amount of time, that you have seen that that our vendors are humans, and that everybody has things, and there are people who routinely get grace, and if anyone deserves it, I would give mine to Crystal. She is a really great, wonderful human being, and I hope those that had a frustrating experience in the past would melt some of her wax, have a little Zen moment, and think about what you want in a vendor and see if that really aligns with Crystal's values, because for me it does. And I hope people can find that in their heart, because Crystal, I think would do it differently and again, you know, if she could. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, fabulous day. I know some of you have been asking about my employment prospects. I'm still interviewing. I'm still having some things in the fire. I haven't been told no yet. So I do have a couple of things that are, you know, within the realm of possibilities, a couple of irons in the fire. So I hope to hear about that soon. I work for the state. So if any of you work for like, or have worked for like a big bureaucracy, you probably know that everything is very slow moving. So like my mom asks me, have you heard anything? She asks me every day, have you heard anything? Have you heard anything? And I'm like, Mom, like when I got this job, like it's been 19 years. When I got this job 19 years ago, I applied in March, and my first day on the job was July 1st. So that's the nature of this business, is it just takes a long time to get through all of the hoops. So not hearing anything doesn't mean anything. It just means that I'm in the waiting game. And so all of your prayers and good wishes and nice juju and thoughts and kind words help me get through my days while I'm waiting to hear about hopefully some new opportunities. So I will definitely keep you guys posted. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, y'all.